MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Texas Rangers. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Cole Hamels gets the starting assignment for the Rangers in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA of just under 3.5. He's thrown some great ball games in his career. He's thrown some real clunkers. Hopefully, for his sake, he throws well in this one.
Scooter Gennett heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Milwaukee, second baseman, Scooter Gennett.
And we are underway this afternoon from Arlington as the first pitch misses for ball one.
First pitch, 1-0.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Hamels peers in. Here he comes on 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Two 2-1 pitch, a circle change taken for a called strike two. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball. Three and two now.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. What's going to be the key for him today, Steve?
Well, I think you need to take advantage of balls up in the zone, and you could probably say that almost every day, but this is a great hitter's park. You get something to drive, they end up in the seats here.
Striding into the box, Jonathan Lucroy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Jansen's known for being a bit of a pitcher's umpire. Not that he has a huge zone or anything, but I think he tends to reward guys for placing pitches in good locations.
Oh, good spot on the black for strike two.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were two pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Rangers will align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this is a former teammate of mine, Adrian Beltre. He's one of the most reliable third basemen in the game defensively. Some guys just look comfortable in the hot corner, and he's one of them. And I got to add this. Only guy to play third without wearing a cup.
Ryan Braun gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Just underway in Arlington. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So a spotless top of the first for Cole Hamels. And now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Willie Peralta, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he's been what you would call a fourth or fifth starter. Got a career ERA of over 4, but he will give you innings, and he is dependable.
Delino DeShields comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Delino DeShields.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, when it's warm like this, you really have to keep the ball down. Try to keep guys from hitting it in the air because it will absolutely carry. That's 2 pitches in a row that were elevated.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And even though that is a strike, man, that thing is coming in so hard, it's almost impossible to get a level swing on. You're better off taking it and waiting for something you can handle a little better.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Yeah, not what you want to do here in this hostile ballpark. Walk the leadoff guy who just happens to be a threat to go every time he's on first. Tough way to start things out.
Shin-Soo Choo gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Here's the 1-1. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Braun is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Now time now to look at Jeff Bannister's Rangers lineup card in this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, no doubt that the skill set of Delino DeShields is something to keep an eye on. does a lot of things right at the plate. Takes the simple approach, and it tends to pay off.
Prince Fielder gets his first opportunity now. Runner at first with one gone.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the number 2 guy couldn't at least move that leadoff man into scoring position. And that makes it a little tougher on the middle of the order to drive in that early run.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal at all.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. High and deep to center field. Neuenhuis ranging back at the track. The wall. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run home run for Prince Fielder, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
This is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Oh, and Beltre really wanted that one, but he didn't get it. Behind 0-2 now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Neuenhuis is in pursuit. 2 gone. Now that we have a chance, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, Ryan Braun has always been known as one of those power hitters. But he's also got a power arm and can cover some ground in that outfield. Very reliable, plays a smart defensive outfield. Always an asset in any game.
Mitch Moreland gets his first opportunity now, trying to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We'll return to Texas in just a moment. Chris Carter makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Hamels is ready. Here's the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
That almost got him. Hits a ball and a strike.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. You know, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
Called strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, and you know what? I think we're going to see a lot of this. He's pitching backwards a little bit here. It's a two-strike cut fastball running in, and that guy is no match up there at the plate.
Standing in now, Domingo Santana. As he'll take a look at ball one. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
This is flared right back over the mound. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Aaron Hill takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and one away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Runners on first with one down. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. One and two. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. One and two, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
We'll take another look at the sequence here on Show Track. Now, as we watch, notice that it's all hard stuff through the first four pitches. But then on pitch number 5, he finally turns to something off speed, and that leaves the hitter with no chance.
Will Middlebrooks will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike one. A runner on first with two away. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to fielders in time, and with that, the side is retired. Brewers strand one. They trail it here 2-0. Josh Hamilton will lead things off here for the Rangers, to be followed by Elvis Andrus on deck.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone. All that can do is tie you up.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Gets a small piece near the plate. Lucroy scoops it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
At the plate, Elvis Andrus. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. 2-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Neuenhuis is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting 8.
Rupnadodor gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
Here's a high pop-up. And no problem out there for Hill as the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. A nice day for baseball here in Texas as we welcome you back to Globe Life Park, the home of the Rangers. Kirk Neuenhuis is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Kirk Neuenhuis.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
That misses. 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Batting 9, shortstop.
Leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Jonathan VR. Hamels into the windup. First pitch on the way. And there's the fastball by Hamels. Good for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tap fouled at home plate. Here it comes, 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw to fielder at first will take care of him, and that'll be that. So Hamels had it work in that half of the inning. His guys lead it 2-0. Chris Jimenez digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Chris Jimenez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters, make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
2-1 after the foul ball there. To 2-2 now. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Well, now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And a rather easy first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Delino DeShields.
Delino DeShields will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first.
And you know, Matty, it was a really good at-bat he put together, too. He saw a lot of pitches, and that's exactly what you want from your leadoff guy.
Bounce to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 17,
Shin-Soo Choo is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike.
So he's pitching himself into a perfect situation here. He gets 2 quick outs. He needs to get this guy with the middle of their order coming up. He doesn't want to mess with them with guys on base.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Jonathan Lucroy is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
You can't try to outthink him up there. Just get a good pitch and square it up.
Hamels has his sign. Here's the 0-1. Lifted in the air to right field. Moving under it, Choo, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
In now, Ryan Braun. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, and I can guarantee you he wanted that swing back, too. He got a fastball to hit, and it seemed like he put a good swing on it, but he just missed it.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Now to the plate, Chris Carter. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here it comes, 1-0. 2-0.
Now after that first pitch out, another ball here really puts you in the hole against a dangerous hitter.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. In there, 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Into the box, Domingo Santana. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to third. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More from Arlington after this. Prince Fielder is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Prince Fielder.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Fastball, then this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Up the middle and off his leg. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, you know, this is actually a much tougher play than it looks. First, he's got to barehand the ball. Then he's got to readjust his body to square himself up to first base. And when he winds up throwing it, he throws it poorly.
Stepping in, Adrian Beltre. He flew out in his last at-bat. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. On the ground up the middle. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first, and Beltre's gone here. It's a double play.
Now batting, a designated hitter. Here's Norland.
Stepping up to the plate, Mitch Moreland. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now he lifts a high pop up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Carter is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Rangers go down quickly there. They're up 2-0. Aaron Hill heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hill on his way to second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Here's Will Middlebrooks now. And this is foul tipped at the plate directly off the arm of the home plate umpire. And folks, there's no padding up there. That's going to hurt. Hamels comes set. Here it is on 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Andres fields it cleanly, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Center fielder number
Kirk Neuenhuis is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, he's done a pretty good job here of rendering that leadoff double useless. He's come back with a ground out, then a strikeout, and so now it's going to come down to a 2-out base hit if they want to score right here.
Jonathan Villar comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. In there, 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Yeah, one pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, a diving stop by Prince. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, love it.
Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. We'll return to Texas in just a moment. Josh Hamilton will lead things off here for the Rangers, to be followed by Elvis Andrus on deck.
Josh Hamilton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Nope,
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Elvis Andrus is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a hard liner to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for the Rangers, second baseman,
Odor in now. Hopped out in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. Well, it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Two runs on just 1 hit, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Hard liner toward short, and a backhanded try into the hole at short, but this gets on by.
now batting.
And now you just start to wonder, how much is the heat taken out of this guy? You see the pitch count. It's not all that bad just yet, but he's been in and out of trouble a few times already. So he's definitely had some max effort innings.
Chris Jimenez is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
You know, and I think that pop-up right there is just a result of poor pitch selection. He chased a bad pitch, and as a result, he didn't really put a good swing on it.
A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. And with 2 away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Too high, and it's 3-0. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking 2.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
A runner on first with 2 away.
Hey.
3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Delino DeShields digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Ripped down the line, and that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. The run scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Oh, just a great approach there to get him an RBI on the base hit. And with the way their guys throwing the ball, 3 runs might be enough to do it.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. 2 down, runners at first and second. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. They can't afford to fall further behind this kind of team and hope to mount a comeback.
1-1, here it comes. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Good battle. Count remains full. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. 5 innings complete. The Rangers on top here, 3-0. Scooter Gennett will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Andrus has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for Milwaukee, catcher
Jonathan Lucroy will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around.
Well, he's putting the ball in play, but clearly getting under it too much right now. It'd be nice for him to stay through one right here.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Fly ball heading for the alley. After it is Hamilton. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Ryan Braun will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Hamill's up to 73 pitches now for the afternoon. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. On his way to pitch number 75. In the dirt here. Throw goes over to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Looked like a two-strike curveball there. Behind the plate, you see him turn that glove over, go soft, try and make himself as large as he can, but this one manages to skip away, and it'll be a wild pitch.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
And here, I mean, if this is a high chopper to short, it's an RBI. If it's a lazy fly to right, it's an RBI. Point is, you've got to put the ball in play with a runner on third and one out. That's just basic execution that's lacking right there.
Here's Chris Carter now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
The 0-1 pitch. Smoke toward the hole. Throw on to fielders in time, and with that, the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves one. They trail it here 3-0. Michael Blazek will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the sixth.
Number 54, Michael Blazek.
Prince Fielder will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a two-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. In there, strike one. And he lays off for ball one. Right side and right into the shift. Jeanette has it and taking it out there for the first out.
The third baseman, number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Adrian Beltre will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. First offering on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one.
You know, on May 15th, 2015, Adrian Beltre became the 52nd player in MLB history to hit 400 home runs. He's in some pretty remarkable company.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Speaking of Beltre, he's collected more hits in his career than any other player hailing from the Dominican Republic.
And he's also only the 4th player in Major League history to hit for the cycle 3 times. He really is a rare talent at the plate.
Mitch Moreland will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit out towards second. There's one.
He's out.
On to Carter. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back to Arlington. The Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Leading off the inning, Domingo Santana, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And here's a fastball from Hamels to begin the at-bat as he climbs ahead, 0-1.
This guy's kind of walked a tightrope all game long. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to 50% of the hitters he's faced, and yet pitching a very good ball game.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all. And when he has, they've been out of the zone.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Aaron Hill.
So here's Aaron Hill, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Will Middlebrooks will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
And that's in there for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Drilled to the left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives him a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Kirk Neuenhuis stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Full count. 3-2. Some anxious moments now in that first base dugout.
Yeah, he cannot be liking what he's seeing, that's for sure.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 5, shortstop
Jonathan Villar will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Runners left in scoring position. One of the big keys to this ball game so far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Second and third, 2 away. And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets foul past the coaching box. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. This pitch is popped up. Andrews is there for it, and the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Josh Hamilton will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1-2-3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup 3, 4, and 5. So now as a reward, he'll get to match up with the bottom portion of the lineup here.
Breaks his bat as this ball's lifted into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
The shortstop, number 1.
You see here on show track, that pitch up and in just ties him in knots. You leave that out over the plate, you'll be in trouble, but if you can locate there, things will be just fine.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Grounded to short. VR is up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for the Rangers, second baseman.
Rougned Odor will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
Yeah, and he made just a little adjustment last time coming off of that pop-up the first time around, and he got himself a base knock. That's what the good ones do.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Two and 0. Drilled to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Into the box now, Chris Jimenez, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. Two out with the man at first. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, you get the 2-out hit, Now he's in scoring position after the wild pitch. Just goes to show you how quickly things can get away from you if you're not careful.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to getting through a quick inning, this is where you really need to grind out your at-bats, especially as a bottom-of-the-order guy. So this is a good job so far.
Full count. Here it comes. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Delino DeShields gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
He's set. Here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Braun. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Rangers leave a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Scooter Gennett will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's a cut fastball to start things out as it's chopped foul at the plate. Ball 1. Outside, 2-1.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Jonathan Lucroy will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Now the pitch. Liner towards second. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Ryan Braun will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, getting the base runners hasn't been the problem. Driving them in, that's been the issue. And these guys have to do something now to get them on the scoreboard.
Chris Carter gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. From the stretch. Low for ball 1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
That's wide, 2-0.
And to me, this just looks like the classic case of a guy who's given it his all this afternoon, but he's just flat out of gas.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
And it looked like he was on his way to breezing through this half inning. But then a base hit, now a walk here with 2 away, and that's opened the door for these guys to maybe do some damage after all.
Domingo Santana steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2 away, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
0-1, here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, a bad spot there to lose your release point. This one just continues to run inside and gets him, and now all of a sudden that puts a tying run on base.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that'll be all here for Cole Hamels. So as he leaves, he stands to perhaps be the winning pitcher here, unless, of course, all 3 runners come around to score, in which case he'd get a no decision. Keone Kela will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. Aaron Hill will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
You think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. Well, that was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. That evens it up, 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Looking to keep the shutout intact. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Jimenez has a play, and that retires the side. Brewers leave them loaded. Still down 3-0. Jonathan Barrios is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Jonathan Barrios.
Shin-Soo Choo will step in to lead things off for the Rangers, and he'll have protection in the form of Prince Fielder waiting in the on-deck circle.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
The 0-1 on its way. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line and left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Here's Prince Fielder. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory, and he's retired, 1 away.
The third baseman, number
Adrian Beltre will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all or nothing type hitters. But hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
Runners on first with 1 down. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Ripped on the ground to first. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 8 full. The Rangers lead this one 3-0. Sean Tollison is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
number 37, Sean Tollison.
Will Middlebrooks will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. And that's in there for a strike, 1-1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
1-2 as he chases the slider.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
The 2-2 pitch. 2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Kirk Neuenhuis will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. To first. Fielder has it. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Number 5, shortstop, Jonathan Villar.
Jonathan Villar makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Cole Hamels in line for the victory, showed the lead hold. 2 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. Fielder is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, the Rangers were able to claim victory here thanks in no small part to the pitching of this man, Cole Hamels. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a real good performance, as you'll see in his final line. He gave him 7 2/3 good innings, and he was definitely the difference in this one.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Rangers come out on top 3-0. So long from Arlington.
The final line.